All right, here we are. We're back at it. Fenris is extremely close to me. He peeking over my shoulder. How about we do Isabella's stuff? Yeah, let's just go and see Isabella, and then we'll figure it out. I'm drinking coffee at 7 o'clock at night. What up? Time isn't real. Oh my gosh, Fenris, you gotta get your face out of Isabella's head. That's so weird. Too close. Make me uncomfortable.
You keep staring at me. Is it my eyes again?
You're very lanky for an elf. I like lanky.
From what I gather, you like a lot of things.
Nonsense. But when I see something I like, I go after it.
Do you intend to go after me, then?
Will you take off all that spiky armor you're wearing?
It's been known to happen.
Then forget it.
I love them. I love them. I support them. I support this platonic horniness between the two of them. It's what they deserve. Both of them. It's funny because I definitely have this whole thing about Fenris and Isabella and how, like, I feel like the reason why they get together is, first of all, they kind of have, like, this kind of strange overlap in trauma, the two of them. But also, Isabella is extremely blunt and straightforward, which is what Fenris responds to. He doesn't respond to people being, like, obscure or kind of, like, I don't know, flirtation that's, like, not straightforward. Like, he doesn't respond to that. He just wants to know what's up. And Isabella's very straightforward, and he gets that.
Isabella, my dusky goddess.
Gross.
You have buried yourself in the flesh of my heart like a worm in a red apple.
Disgusting.
You heartworm, you.
Oh, look, my friend is here. Excuse me.
But I haven't gotten to the part where I invite you to feast upon my tender white flesh.
Yikes.
That's all right. I think I'll manage. Speaking of romance.
What?
You and Fenris, eh? That taut, controlled body. The brooding demeanor and intense gaze. I hear he still wears the shackles from his life in bondage under his clothes. You know what they say about men like that, don't you?
I have never seen this conversation. Yo, Isabella.
I haven't seen any shackles. You're just making things up.
Oh, but I had this joke lined up. You're no fun.
Ah, I got rivalry. Whoops. Fenris walks in like, hi, what are you guys talking about? Fucking nothing?
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket...
Do you see Fenris standing in the background?
From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back.
Where'd he go? He was back there.
A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The hanged man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
And you'll wake up and find someone stolen your trousers.
That's when you know it's a party. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
What do you mean, I'm all right?
You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor.
Are you? I suppose I'll have to keel haul you till you shape up.
Oh, there we go. Plus 20 friendship.
So you freed a group of slaves?
Oh.
Would-be slaves. They weren't slaves yet.
Still, you did the right thing. Many would turn a blind eye.
Don't read too much into it, all right? It just seemed a good idea at the time.
This is just gonna be an Isabel and Fenris stream.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just
The
the,
little ship.
cutest thing?
The best thing is below decks. My god.
I saw it and thought it would be perfect for you.
It is. This is probably the only ship I'm going to have for a while. How pathetic is that? Cooing over a model ship.
No, it's cute.
Thank you, Hawke. This was a thoughtful gesture.
Alright. So?
I noticed some notes on the table the other day. Interesting work you've got there.
I'm doing a little writing.
What's a speed griffin? Do they zip around Thedas, terrorizing Darkspawn with their lightning reflexes?
Leave him alone.
Speed griffin. Good one.
Rude. Does this guy have a black eye? What is going on? You have a black eye because you're making fun of people's writing. Wow, he totally does. I'm glad you got rivalry for not letting her finish her joke. Yeah, you know, it's like my one thing with Isabella is that she's not always appropriate with Fenris. I know I was just like, I support them, but like she just makes weird comments sometimes, and I'm like, I don't want you to make weird comments to me, thanks. Also, I'm glad that even though we haven't officially started the romance, everyone's like, it's like our mom, Isabella, everyone. That's it. The only people that matter.
Hunters.
You gotta be fucking kidding
Stop
me.
right there. You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
I didn't even click on the Wounded Coast. I clicked on the Deep Roads.
Fenris is a free man. I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now. I am not your slave.
Yeah, I'm finished.
That's enough. You fall.
Well, I guess we're gonna do this quest.
Make her forgive you.
Oh yeah, get him.
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You
I
chose
won't...
the wrong master. Hadriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
This is someone you know?
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. He knew he wouldn't let this go.
Then why are we standing around?
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing this quest today, but hey, what up? I definitely did not click on the Wounded Coast, and it definitely gave me the Wounded Coast anyways, so I'm going to take it as a sign. That's what we're doing. We're going to go fuck up Hadriana. I'm so fucking ready. I'm fucking ready this time. I was like, I'm not going to do it because it's a lot. Now I'm like, fuck it. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's get some loot. Slaver whip. I guess I'm taking that home for some reason.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once. especially in the mountains, where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
I know it's a game mechanic, but I really like how a slaver's whip is categorized as junk. True. True, true, true.
Hadriana won't escape us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time.
Let's do it. I'm gonna swap out Sebastian for Varric. I'm taking Anders this time.
They're still here. Good.
Let's fuck them up.
See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Blood magic.
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Anders has literally nothing to say. Keith's like, Anders is being smart for once, keeping his mouth closed. Yep.
I'll show you why mages are feared.
I like Anders fighting Tevinter Slavers being like, I'll show you why mages are feared, and I'm like, wrong crowd for it. No, Fenris, don't run through the fire. There he goes. Alright, no one walk on the fucking fire traps. Yeah, whatever, okay. Really distressing to see these, like, cages and shit in here. I can't get over these, like, slaver mages that come in and they just, like...
Teach you to mess with a mage.
He is a mage, Anders.
Remind me never to get on our bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. These fucking cages, though. Like, so distressing. I'm like, did they bring those? Were these already here? What is the deal? I don't like it. I imagine they were already here. I mean, one of the things that's really interesting, thinking about slavers trying to catch Fenris again, is like, how exactly are they planning to do it? Like, not only is he super fucking strong, super deadly, but like, he can, like, fade step. So, like, what are you gonna do? Put chains on him? He'll just break out of them. He'll walk out of them. It might be a thing that's explained away with the catch-all of blood magic. True. I mean, yeah.
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
It's a demon at work. By this point, there's nothing human left inside.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
Fenris, calm down.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then That's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
What the fuck, Anders, though? Like, I like that Fenris just straight up ignored him. He's like... Anders being like, oh, well, surely they're just being, like, manipulated by a demon. I'm like, set the pot to the kettle? But honestly, though, it's like, no, this is just what it's like. We keep telling you. Fenris keeps telling you that this is what it's like. This is just the reality. And you're like... doubt. And I don't care for that at all. Jesus Christ, this place, though. I'm not delaying the rest of this quest. Okay. But yeah, I think you're right, Applespot. It would definitely be just like a lyrium. Not a lyrium, sorry. A blood magic, like, just gonna explain this away.
That's a lot of blood.
I guess that's why there's so many mages, hey? Because you can't just, like, strong-arm Fenris into coming with you. I mean, the only person who can do that is Daenerys, I guess. Ooh. I'm stressed. Feel worried. This quest gets me.
Not as much as you have, witch.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Daenerys. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ehrman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Daenerys could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Daenerys has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
And here I thought you were unreasonable.
Shouldn't have brought Anders.
Maybe we should leave.
No, I don't want you comforting me. You saw what was done here. There's always going to be some reason, some excuse why mages need to do this. Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
This quest is a lot. But, we did it! Yay!
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was Not myself. I'm sorry.
I love him.
I had no idea where you went. I was concerned.
I needed to be alone. When I was still a slave, Adriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
You don't need to leave, Fenris.
Did it. Did it.
Was it that bad?
I'm sorry, it's not... It was fine.
Thanks.
No, that is insufficient. It was better than anything I could have dreamed.
Was it too strange to be with another man?
It's not that. I began to remember my life before. Just flashes. It's too much. This is too fast. I cannot do this.
Your life before? What do you mean?
I've never remembered anything from before the ritual, but there were faces, words. For just a moment, I could recall all of it, and then it slipped away.
If it brings your memory back, maybe we need to do it more often.
Perhaps you don't realize how upsetting this is. I've never remembered anything, and to have it all come back in a rush, only to lose it. I can't. I can't.
We can work through this.
I'm sorry. I feel like such a fool. All I wanted was to be happy. Just for a little while. Forgive me.
Oh, we did it. Oh, man. He's so good. It's so good because like there's so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. The way they've done this quest is honestly so well done, and the writing is so good. And I know there's a lot of people that take real personal offense to him like leaving right off the bat, but it's so in line with what someone like Fenris would do, because you know, he's gone through so much and stuff, and like one of the things that he absolutely has is you know, obviously attachment issues, but he definitely has a fear of like abandonment too, because you know, he was abandoned on Saharan, even though he talks about it and he's like, oh haha, like Daenerys, his look on his face was so priceless, haha. I'm like, no, that would have been the most terrifying moment for him, like to be left in a literal war zone. Like, especially with how bad Sahara is. It's like, if you've played Inquisition, you've talked to Iron Bull, and he talks about it. It's really bad there. And to go from, like, you know, being a dedicated bodyguard to one person and one person only, and that's the only thing you know and remember, to being abandoned, is a lot. That's, you know, highly traumatic, on top of everything else he would have gone through, right? So it's, like, all these attachment issues and stuff. And it's, you know, it's, symptom of PTSD too, especially like complex PTSD, which is definitely the kind that he would have, where it's like, you know, you push people away so that you can't get hurt by them leaving. You can't get hurt by things they would do to you. And it's so well done. And also, it's so funny that people are like, oh, I can't believe he left. And I'm like, yeah, he left with 2 different tokens. He left with, like, the red token around his wrist and the Amel crest on his fucking belt. Like, he left, but he's committing in his own way.
One of the few things Orana owns.
Oh, it's Orana's? She plays it? That's so cute.
One of the few things Orana owns.
Bless. We're going to have to go talk to her.
I see Varric's taken it upon himself to add certain embellishments to my journal.
Varric's drawing dicks in there. Let's go talk to her mom.
An elven slave? Maker's breath, I hope you know what you're doing.
Greetings, Master.
Don't call me that.
Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on my own before, but I found it. Many people know of you. I hope I've made myself useful. I've already begun cleaning and I can cook. Not as good as Papa, but a little.
She's
Is
too
there anything else you'd like me to do?
Are you alright?
You've been through a great deal. How are you feeling?
I miss Papa, the other servants. I try not to think about what happened. I even feel sorry for the Magister. Is that bad?
You served her a long time. I understand.
I'll serve you just as well, Master. You'll see.
If you're staying here, Orana, it will be as my servant.
You mean I won't be a slave anymore?
No, bitch.
You'll be paid like anyone else.
A slave is all I've ever been, like Papa and Grandpapa before me. I'll try to be a good servant. Thank you, Master. You're too good to me.
She's good and pure, and I love her. All right, let's see. What do we want to do next? I mean, I guess we could go to the Deep Roads quest we were going to do. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to take the crew we were going to take. I'm going to walk through Hightown first because I want to sell the junk that we have in our pocket. I'm just so glad that we made it happen. And it's like, if I gotta wait 3 more years, I'll wait 3 more years for you, Fenris. I don't mind. Not one bit.
You seem very angry.
And here I thought the Chantry was against mind reading.
Oh my god.
Did something happen to you in the Circle? I understand there were problems in Ferelden.
Are you saying a mage can only be unhappy in the Circle if demons are involved? No. It's not about Aldred. It's not about being beaten or raped by a Templar. That does happen. But I've been fortunate. It's a larger principle. The freedom every man, woman, and child born in Thedas have as a natural right.
You were given to the Circle. I was given to the Chantry. Hawke was driven away from home by the Darkspawn. None of us are free.
See, this is my thing with Sebastian, is I like a lot of the things he says, but I don't really care for his actual, like, politics. Because I'm like, I don't like the Chantry. Like, fuck the Chantry. I do not support the Chantry in any way. But the way that he thinks about things and the way that he approaches them, I really respect. Because, like, he's right in that regard, where it's like, you know, people don't get to choose their circumstances. And kind of pointing that out to Anders in that way is like, you know, less of like condoning the Circle or not, and more being like, hey, we all fucking have shit we gotta deal with, which is true. And I feel like maybe Anders loses touch with that sometimes. He's got an interesting career in therapy. Absolutely. It's like, I keep putting him in the party because I want him and Fenris to talk, because I've read all the dialogue between him and Fenris, and I'm like, it's so interesting. I want it. All right. Let's go to the Deep Roads again. Back at it in the Deep Roads.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
Here we go.
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Many elves believe in the Maker. I ask only because I wonder if your experiences soured your faith.
My faith was never strong. It's difficult for a slave to have faith in someone who abandoned them.
The Maker didn't enslave you, Fenris.
He didn't help me much either.
And yet you stand here free. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
See, this is why I like them talking, because I kind of really like the idea of an Andrastian Fenris. Just a bit. I think it's really interesting.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Master Hawke? Please help me.
Oh my god, you idiot.
My brother, Marin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door. Left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
What sword?
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Another greedy dwarf. You think he took lessons from Bartrand?
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot. He cannot possibly justify trading his brother's life for a mere length of steel. Please, I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
Get back to the surface. Looks like I have a date with the Darkspawn.
Fenris is like, what?
Just point the way and we'll take care of it. He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
Fenris is like, did you say date? Who are you dating? Okay, we gotta find our way in there. Dun, dun, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Hello? Oh, God. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that Sebastian died.
By the stone, I thought I was done for. Wait. You're Master Hawke. I can't believe it's you. I had no idea the deep roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere.
Dummy.
I've heard the stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
Any longer, and the Darkspawn would have had you.
I was a fool to think we could do this by ourselves. I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the Blighted Sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
Let's get you out of here before the Darkspawn return.
Of course. I can't thank you enough for coming when you did, Messer. You know, I never realized what the dwarves in Orzammar are up against. They fight these monsters every day of their lives. I don't think I can sit by and let my people die while I enjoy the easy life of a merchant. Not anymore. Come find us when you return. I'm sure Father will want to thank you for saving me.
Alright. Let's go see what Boyo's doing with this sword. Back at it in the deep roads. Darkspawn armor fragment. I'll take it. I guess that's why there were doors here that I couldn't open before. Oh.
So Iwan is dead. That's what he gets for his treachery. And that must be the Golem control rod. Perhaps the creatures it controls are further down this path.
Thanks, Fenris. Let's see.
Try the rod. Maybe it will do something.
Golems. Hello. A friend? Oh no! The other ones are not friends. We have one friend at least. Love a golem. Fight the golems.
Another forge before me.
Thanks, Fenris. He came right in to save us. Love it. Oh yeah, throw a rock at him. Beautiful. I remember looking at these when we were down here before, and I was like... expecting this to happen.
Fly straight and true.
I don't remember this quest at all, though. Who yell? Oh, darkspawn. You okay, Fenris? Oh, flying there. Come on, guys. Let's actually help. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, Fenris, you need to come back. Fenris. Holy shit.
Is that the best you can do?
Don't worry, Fenris. We got that guy. Wow. Okay. That was exciting. Is my golem friend still coming, or is he done? I think he's done. Fenris got yeeted. Yes, he did. And then he went and fought a bunch of darkspawn by himself while I was fighting this big old ogre. Well, straight up, it's always upsetting when you hear Fenris, like, make a pain noise. I'm like, no.
It looks like the darkspawn smashed the chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess.
Take some money. Take some money.
I don't think I can do that.
What?
Not going to happen.
Are you serious? What'd I come down here for? Fuck it. We're gonna come back later, I guess. That was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Well, that was fun until we couldn't get the sword at the end. Oh well. Oh, I guess I should, like, hand in this quest, hey? Where was that? Hightown? It was probably Hightown. Yeah, I think it was. Okay. We'll run the long way, see if anyone wants to chat first. I feel like no one wants to talk in Lowtown.
Why would anyone shop here instead of an actual store?
You know when you have, like, a rich, privileged friend with you? You know? Fuck.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
I absolutely thought the same thing, Anders. Thank you. Oh my god. I love it. Finally a good thing to fucking come out of Anders' mouth on this stream, hey?
I can't imagine what Hawke sees in you.
It is done. Leave it be.
Well, good. I always knew he had some sense.
Do not make light of this. Leaving was the hardest thing I've ever done.
We're gonna put Anders in timeout in a second.
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped.
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira. But he'll always be my son. You've given me back 2 of my boys, Messer. I'm in your debt. Please, take this as thanks.
Money! Fenris, just hold my hand, baby. Just do it. Oh, so close. So close and yet so far. Just take my hand. Yeah, Anders. Alright, I'm gonna go to my house, and then we're gonna go see Varric. I just wanted to clear everyone out of my party, because I'm like, I don't want Anders here anymore. I'm done. I'm done with it. Oh.
Welcome.
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not?
Well, everyone has a dog in Ferelden.
I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's him. My own living, breathing, slobbering status symbol.
A dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Bark. Stupid.
Don't let it go to your head.
The dog bowed also.
Thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remain. He seems very happy.
Yeah, no worries. Ooh. Oh. We're gonna walk again, because I want more dialogue. More. I'm a greedy bitch for having these people talk to each other.
Come to me, and I'll take you to places you've never been.
Isabella, are you talking to Bianca?
I think she deserves to feel a woman's touch on her trigger, don't you?
Bianca responds to my touch. She'd never give it up for you.
That's what they always say, and I always prove them wrong.
Stop it. You're confusing her. And me.
Love it. I love the, I love Isabella being like, yeah, they always say that. And I'm like, how many women have you stolen away? How many? Isabella and Varric dynamic is the best. It honestly is so good. Oh yeah, sorry about your brother, I guess.
Hawke, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Let's get some drinks.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint, if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
Oh, jeez Louise.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
I love Ruffy and Varric. Alright, shall we go do that then? Might as well. What are you guys doing out here?
Good day to you.
Wow. Nothing shady going on here. Okay. Alright, whatever, let's go. Hello, Bartrand. Oh,
Bartrand
get ready.
Really hasn't done much with this place, has he?
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
You think he put the cobwebs up to discourage tax collectors?
Well, you're thinking it's a trap. Great. It's been ages since my brother tried to kill me.
I love this scene so much. Yes.
So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine. Say hello, Bianca.
You want a piece of me?
Wow, look at him exploding them with one hit.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah, kick him.
Another one for me. How many of you got Hawke?
Hawke's not here.
You want a piece of me?
Sorry, I'm just having a hard time figuring out where the fucking tracks are I want to use. Ridiculous.
Let's dance.
Like, his cooldowns are, like, so short. It's so funny.
I'm coming for you, you nug-humping bastard!
There's actually a attack that does that, though.
Oh, Varric, please forgive me, my brother. I was just jealous of you. How could I ever compete with you for Mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very smart.
What? Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Fine. You want the gory details? I'll give you the gory details.
They've been in this interrogation for weeks. He's like, and then we went and we dealt with Fenris's old abuser, and she's like, tell me all about that. And he's like, well, it was like this, and then, like, I don't know. She's like, well, when did he come back? And he's like, I don't know. It was like the next day. I don't know. Him and Hawke met up, and then things were normal again. And she's like, well, what happened? What did they say? And Varric's like, I wasn't there. She's like, you must know. And he's like, okay, they boned. What do you want from me? That's a lie. Varric would absolutely be like, here's every detail about that.
These corpses aren't even stiff yet, Hawke. Somebody's been in here today.
It's so funny because, like, honestly, it's like the one thing he's gonna lie about is absolutely, well, everything, but he's definitely gonna embellish and lie around this, like. And then we wrapped him up in the cobwebs. Hawke fell in a hole. We had to figure out how to rescue his shoes.
What did to these men? They were completely out of their heads.
Were they? Hard to tell. Get him, Fenris. Get him. Nice. Bottle of moonshine.
I don't like the looks of this.
Now I'm just doing it for principle. Fenris, drag them in here. You always do this. Bring them to us. Don't go to them. Me and Fenris, best friends forever. Like, literally friend-zoned. Friend-zoned. I can't even say it. Listen, I'm too much of a Chad. I never get friend-zoned. Oh. He's like, no retreat, only attack. It's true, literally. It's like, I know I could change the tactics, but it's just very like him to run in face first. And take all of it on. He's like, let me just be a human shield between you and everything else. And it's like, thanks, but I can take care of it too. It's fine.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing? Sorry, I'm just confused by the interior decorating in here. I aggroed somebody on Twitter because they were talking about the comic book that's coming out right now, the Fenris one. I refuse to buy it and read it. I have issues. I have issues with issues.
Watch your step.
Oh god. But
Trap.
oh god. Okay. No one step on this trap. Okay. Don't step on the trap. But they were saying that they didn't like how Fenris would like run into battle without a plan. Like apparently there's dialogue where he's like, "Oh, I don't have a plan. I just go in." And they're like, "Oh, but like it's canon that he's a tactician and this, that, and the other." And I'm like, I don't know. Fenris is kind of just like that. Like, yeah, he thinks about these things a lot, and like he's constantly like, for sure, like in battle, like, oh, this is the good thing to do, and this is the bad thing to do. But also like, he would have been trained originally to like fling himself in between like his master in literally any threat. And it's kind of his personality also. This gold.
Varric, is that you? Praise the ancestors.
Hold up. I know this man. He's Bartrand's steward. Hugin, what happened here?
Hugin.
Varric, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it. I've been hiding in here, but the guards, they're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium. Some of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive. He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
Bartrand's not exactly a nice guy, but this doesn't sound like my brother.
Remember Inquisition?
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. It's why we came back to Kirkwall. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and its singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, the sounds coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope.
What do you mean you hope they're dead?
Just whoever, whatever you find in that room. Varric, give them a merciful death.
Everything will be all right. You're safe now.
I wish I believed that, human. Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawke. Let's finish this.
Woo! Love some red lyrium madness. Should actually probably make sure everybody has new equipment soon. We'll do that after this.
Sing the song for me.
Where is he? Oh. I like that this is just the same map as Fenris's place. Ow! Oh! Bartrand, Jesus fucking Christ.
I can't hear it anymore. I just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute. Stop saying that. I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake. A mistake.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
He doesn't look so good. I'm not sure he even knows we're here.
I didn't come here just to leave without telling my brother he's a filthy nuglicker and demanding some answers. Why'd you do it, Bartrand? Were you already crazy before we even went into the deep roads? Or was it all the statue?
Idol, not a statue. It wants to be worshipped. It wants me. It wants me back. She stole it from me. For this.
Who did you sell the idol to, Bartrand?
She glittered like the sun, but her heart was ice. She will not feed it, not like I did.
Bartrand was a bastard when he sealed us in the deep roads, but he wasn't a madman.
Bloody ancestors. Why bring me this close and still nothing? For 3 years, all I've wanted is to look him in the eye and get his answers. Why he abandoned us in that thaig. What any of this was for. I guess there's nothing he could say that would make it right.
Don't kill him.
Look at him. There's nothing you can do to him worse than this.
No. I've been counting the days until I could put a bolt in his conniving little brain. It's not just us. Look what he did out there. How many more people will die for his folly?
Should have brought Anders. Ah, heck it.
He's clearly past saving. Make it clean.
I changed my mind.
I wish I could have done it before I had to see you like this. Goodbye, Bertrand.
Awkward.
Come on. I don't want to look at this place anymore.
Awkward. Alright, well, that's that. Varric's like, that's what happened, Cassandra, and Cassandra's like... She's like, yep, that's what I needed to hear, I guess.
Something on your mind, Varric?
I should thank you for your help with my brother. He was a jackass, and he tried to kill us, but that was still the hardest thing I've ever done. He was never what you'd call nice, or pleasant, or hygienic, but he was my only brother.
Look at it this way. You didn't really lose a brother. You gained control of the family businesses.
Sure. I've always wanted to waste my life arguing with the Merchant Guild. That's probably what drove Bertrand crazy in the first place. I don't know if surface dwarves go back to the stone, or hang around singing hymns with Andraste, or what. I just hope wherever he is now, Bertrand stays out of trouble.
Any idea what really went on with him and that statue?
Oh, the thing must be cursed. I don't know if it's magic, or demons, or the bile of the ancestors, but I think curse about covers it. If we're lucky, whoever he sold it to had the damn thing melted down for scrap.
If you're worried about it, we could ask one of the priests to pray for him.
I'm pretty sure any decent priest who prays for Bertrand would burst into flames.
But that's awful. I had no idea priesthood was so dangerous.
Don't worry, Daisy. The Chantry keeps a lot of water on hand. Anyway, thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened.
Okay. I think I might actually be done. My back is sore, and I'm hungry. And, we slept with Fenris, but, we also killed Varric's brother. So it was a big day. And I think we should all go home and rest. Okay. So I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was really fun.
I'm rather conspicuous here.
We finally hooked up with Fenris.
I'm rather conspicuous here.
He's conspicuous here.